Take two. Actually, it's take three. This is for the person that is stuck in the fork in the road with overanalysis paralysis. Okay, this is you. This is your RIP, your date of birth. You had events that happened all the way up here to right here to get you where you are today. And whatever that is, that shapes what you want out of life. What you believe can happen, what you believe can't happen, what you see yourself doing, what you can't see yourself doing. Now, if you're anything like me, where you're like, I know that I've went through all this, but that doesn't mean it stops there. I know I have the potential to make the best outcome. It's just, I don't know how to get there. If that's you, hear me out. What's probably happening is you're having a million and one things coming to you. You're stuck because you're like, I don't know which one I need to do. 5 steps that helped bring me clarity when I was in the fork on the road, knowing that I've been through way too much to just stop there. But I knew that I could not keep going in the route I was going because I did not like the end result of that path that I was taking. All right, so first things first, what I did. I got so real with where I was at. Get real with your reality. Next thing, go back to having the imagination of a kid. How do you want your life to look? Okay, not necessarily what you want to do. What I want to do is probably a limiting belief that's blocking you from getting this. All right, so how do you want to live? Okay, because when you can think of how you want to live, you will attract opportunities to help you get there, but it's probably not what you're thinking because all you know is all you know. So where is point B? Get so clear on that. Second step from there, now you know where you're at, where you want to go. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from getting there? Okay, what are all your excuses? What are all your fears? It's overwhelming, but if you cannot sit down and get real with yourself on what is holding you back, no matter what comes your way, you're going to sabotage your blessing because those same fears and those same doubts and those same limiting beliefs will always chain you back to your reality, which is a point A, which you might get a better job, you might get a better raise, you might get more time with your kids. But if those fears and those limiting beliefs are keeping you unfulfilled, you will always loop back to a point A that you despise while you think that your paradise is over here. So we have to get real with the fears, get real with the limiting beliefs, get real with the shadow work that is holding you back. Is if you don't fix it, this will become generational trauma to your kids. What's holding you back? And then 4, fix your focus. Because I know how easy it is when you are doing shadow work and when you're trying to heal for the focus to be solely on what you don't have and what you lack and what isn't working right, and all focusing on negative things is building a belief system that negative things always happen. And so this is the part where if you want to truly see that lifestyle that you want, you have to become so delusional. If I fix my focus to what I want versus what I don't want, I will soon attract what I want, because this is how manifestation works. What you focus on, it builds a belief system, and what you believe manifests in feelings. Example, let's say your focus is on not having enough money. Now your belief is, I can't do it because I only have $2 in my bank account. So now you're feeling this feeling of lack and hopelessness. Your focus is on, how am I going to pay that next bill? So what do? Your action, put more time in for what you know to make money, which gives you the result that you hate. So why would you keep doing that? No. The way manifestation works is fixing your focus on what you want. And here's the key thing. Focusing on not what you want as far as a destination, but focusing on what you want as who you are as a person at that destination. If you can get so good at focusing at who you are at that destination, no matter what destination life brings you, you as a person are whole, no matter where, whether you have a lot or you have little. That's pro tip. So focusing on what you want, which will then stem belief systems to believe that, then you start to have these feelings of abundance and of opportunity and positivity. And when you do that, then you start taking action as a person that would have the capacity to receive these things. Because a person that's abundant, they're not scared of what people think of them. A person that is fully fulfilled, they're not jealous of the next man winning. A person who is moving in love and forgiveness, they aren't hating on someone who doesn't think the same as them. Okay? Now, when you're taking action like that, then you're yielding the result of someone that has the capacity to live that fulfilled life that you're looking for. This is my point blank period theory on the way of life. I've had plenty and I've had nothing, and I've learned how to be okay in any scenario. If you can get good with being love and being light and being abundant at any phase of life, the point of life is the journey to get there and who you're becoming and the experiences you have along that journey. And then eventually being able to share that wisdom and those lessons with your kids, generation coming after you, because that's generational wealth. When you go and you're at the end of the road, things you leave behind are either going to be a blessing or burden for them, but it's the wisdom and the lessons and the feelings that you leave behind that is the true wealth. That's a legacy. And a lot of people, they talk about wanting to create generational wealth legacies, but they're focused more on the material things versus the character that our country slowly is lacking. The world is abundant, so if you could choose to live in a world, whether you have poverty or abundant, might as well choose abundance. If this hits home and you want my point blank period theory written out in a clean version, and comment 777. If you've made it here to this video and this is your sign of completion, to finally stop living on autopilot, circling back to the same place in life, but now you can actually progress your journey forward, but enjoying the journey along the way. But also you can enjoy the journey along the way